The stakes have never been higher for the Golden State Warriors as they face a critical decision that could impact their championship aspirations. A potential $105 million bid for one of their up-and-coming stars has the basketball world buzzing. With financial constraints looming, can the Warriors retain their talent and maintain their competitive edge? This is a defining moment for our franchise, and every fan should be paying attention. Hit that subscribe button and like this video to stay informed on the latest developments surrounding the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors are at a crucial crossroads, with the future of Jonathan Kuminga hanging in the balance. This young talent has shown flashes of brilliance during his time with the team, but recent reports suggest that he might be on the verge of leaving the Bay Area. Bleacher Report's salary cap expert projected that the Brooklyn Nets could make a serious run at Kuminga with a 4-year, $105.5 million offer sheet. This is a lot of money for a player who has yet to fully establish himself, but we all know the potential he brings to the table. Kuminga's situation is complicated. He'll be a restricted free agent after this season, which means the Warriors can match any offer he receives. However, with luxury tax concerns and a hefty commitment to veterans like Stephen Curry, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green, it's clear the Warriors may not be willing to go all out to retain him. The front office is faced with a delicate balancing act, keeping Kuminga while managing a roster that's already strapped for cash. They currently have around $166 million tied up in guaranteed salaries for just 7 players. That leaves them with limited wiggle room to accommodate Kuminga's reported desire for a $35 million annual salary. Honestly, I'm torn here. On one hand, Kuminga has the potential to be a superstar, and letting him go could haunt the Warriors down the line. But on the other hand, can they really afford to commit that kind of money when they have so many other financial obligations? It feels like a pivotal moment in Warriors history. Fans, including myself, have watched Kuminga grow. But are we ready to see him don another jersey? Let's consider the playing time aspect as well. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, Kuminga may find himself coming off the bench more often than not. Coach Steve Kerr has mentioned the need for proper spacing and movement when running isolation plays. And that's not an easy adjustment for a young player still trying to find his role. The small sample size of their time on the court together has not been promising, with a troubling minus 18.1 net rating in the limited minutes they've shared. It's clear that there are growing pains, and that might not bode well for Kuminga's future in Golden State. Meanwhile, the Nets are in a prime position to swoop in. They've got the cap room, they can offer him a starting role, and they can promise him the playing time he deserves. That's a compelling package for any young player looking to make a name for himself. If Kuminga decides to chase that opportunity, it would leave the Warriors in a tight spot. Would they be able to find a suitable replacement who can step up and fill those shoes? The thought of Kuminga thriving in Brooklyn while the Warriors struggle is a nightmare scenario for any passionate fan. So, what do you think? Is it worth it to keep Kuminga at all costs, or should the Warriors let him explore his options? I want to hear your opinions down below. The stakes are high, and this decision could shape the future of the franchise. As a fan, I can't help but feel the weight of these decisions. They're not just numbers on a spreadsheet. They represent dreams, aspirations, and the hopes of every single fan who bleeds blue and gold. The Warriors have built a legacy of success, but maintaining that winning culture amidst financial constraints is a challenge like no other. If the Warriors do decide to let Kuminga go, they'll need to find a way to pivot quickly and efficiently. It's a tough pill to swallow, but sometimes the business side of basketball can be ruthless. This is where we, as fans, must support our team no matter the outcome. The Golden State Warriors are at a pivotal moment in their journey, especially with Jonathan Kuminga's future hanging in the balance as he heads into restricted free agency. This offseason is crucial, and they have some tough decisions to make. The Warriors didn't agree to an extension with Kuminga before the start of the season, and now they find themselves in a position of leverage as the free agency landscape unfolds. Reports suggest that the Warriors feel confident they can negotiate a reasonable contract with Kuminga, especially since the free agent market is not as robust this year. with owner Joe Lacob emphasizing that money won't be a barrier to building a championship roster. One has to wonder how much they're willing to invest in a young talent like Kuminga. The landscape appears favorable for them, as they may have the upper hand in these negotiations. But here's where it gets interesting. The Brooklyn Nets loom as the biggest threat to lure Kuminga away. They have the most cap space and could throw a significant offer sheet his way. A potential 4-year deal worth $105.5 million could shake things up, so that offer could start at $28.5 million, which is less than what Kuminga's camp initially sought, but still more than what the Warriors were willing to offer in their earlier talks. It's a delicate dance here, with the Nets potentially offering not just money, but also a chance at a starting role and more playing time. Kuminga's aspirations are high. He reportedly aimed for a $35 million annual average salary, and the Warriors only offered $30 million. So, the stakes are high. Can the Warriors retain him, or will they lose him to a team that can provide him the role he desires? And let's not forget, they have the option to match any offer sheet he receives, which adds another layer to the situation. If Kuminga decides he wants out, a sign and trade could be the path forward, allowing the Warriors to recoup some value for their investment in him. Jimmy Butler's presence adds another dynamic to this equation. As a 6-time All-Star, he brings experience and a level of competitiveness that Kuminga is still developing. But how does this affect Kuminga's growth? Coach Steve Kerr has hinted that he can currently only offer Kuminga a 6th-man role, which complicates things further. The spacing issues that arise from playing both Butler and Kuminga together have made it difficult for Kerr to find the right combinations on the floor. Kerr's comments about needing proper spacing for Butler's ISO offense highlight a challenge for Kuminga, who is still acclimating to the system. The Warriors are in a 2-year window with their aging core of Stephen Curry, Butler, and Draymond Green, which puts added pressure on their young forward to either step up or risk being sidelined in the long-term plans of the organization. So, can Kuminga afford to wait another season or two for his chance to shine? This crossroads could define his career and the future trajectory of the Warriors. It's a tough call, especially for a player with so much potential. Fans like us are left wondering, is this the best path for Kuminga? Honestly, I'm torn. In one hand, he could thrive in a different system that offers him more opportunity, but on the other, the Warriors have a proven track record of developing talent into champions. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Do you believe the Warriors are making the right moves? Are they setting Kuminga up for success, or is this a dangerous gamble? With so much at stake, your thoughts are invaluable. As we look ahead, the SEA decisions made this offseason could either solidify our championship aspirations or set us back. So, if you want to stay updated on all things Warriors, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Let's keep this conversation going, Warriors fans. Until next time.